we have 5 problem statements and 5 objective statements. First problem statement is students like to buy unnecessary things. By using this My Student card, parents may be able to monitor their children's expenses accurately. Therefore, students will be cautious in making purchases for fear of being scolded by their parents. The second problem statement is students are unable to manage their money properly. For your information, they have a limit that they can use in months as set out by the bank and the government. The banks and the government will set spending limits to promote the non-wasteful and extravagant attitude. The student also will be taught in managing finance well later. The third problem in terms of money to buy educational needs. The government gives privilege of students' price but only in certain stores. Thus, poor students also able to buy educational needs. Next, spread of COVID-19 viruses by using paper money. Therefore, this card is very good to use in prevent the virus from continuing spread widely. The students only need to scan the card in the place provided to make the payment. Thus, spread of the virus through money exchange will not happen. The last problem statement is cases of loss of money caused by negligence or theft other occur among school children. By using this card, students only need to keep one card. If they are using cash, students will definitely have a lot of cash, and that will be difficult for students because it is possible that the cash will be dropped without realizing it. Other than that, people will not steal that card because the card has identity picture of cardholder's image in front of that card. It also will appear identity owner whenever they scan the card. We use two technologies aspects in My Student card, which are blockchain and web services. In blockchain, the bank has set a spending limit and parents may monitor the transactions of the card. While in web services, we will use platform to get information. Parents can see account statement slip and the government will use this platform in doing promotion of this card. Our group target 3 groups that will benefit from this My Student card, which are preschool, primary students and secondary students. These groups are classified from the age level of 5 years old to 18 years old. Each of these students will get benefits from this card that is not available in debit card.
Okay, next is field of invention. The invention is same as a debit card but more focused on student use only. In particular, the invention of debit card that related to the method is blockchain and web service. Blockchain is to provide a peer-to-peer system of transaction. It is creating a transparent and reliable environment for exchanging data and carrying out transactions through a decentralized and immutable network system. While web service is any software or application or cloud technology that provides standardized web protocol, such as like HTTP or HTTPS. It is to interoperate, communicate, and exchange data messaging throughout the internet. So, I will proceed with the background. As we know, students cannot bring a lot of money to the school because there are sometimes students like losing of money. So, this card are built for daily needs of students and to teach the attitude of not wasting and extravagance. After this, students will have to bring the cash as the government will change the cashless system. It is like creating the world into the cashless system at school, where students only use the our My Student card if they want to buy anything at school. So this card is same like debit card, but it cannot withdraw. It also same as a prepaid card. Example like Touch and Go. But the ownership system of this card will be upgraded. So I will proceed with the description of the innovation regarding the fintech. So the first one, the innovation study are aimed at expanding the cashless system and method of card ownership. What can be attributed to the fintech is, under blockchain, this card was built for this system to track out who the owner of the card is. So what makes this card different from regular debit card is that when a student makes a transaction at school or some store that has been determined by the government, the system can detect ownership, and when this card is scanned, the student information and student fees will come out in the system. While under web service, in this card, it will have a function to pay, top up the money, list the student, and can see the transaction history through website and apps. In the top up section, parents can top up any amount according to they want. However, the student has a limit they can use in a month as set out by the bank and government. Bank and the government will set the spending limit is to promote the non-wasteful and extravagant attitude that is becoming more prevalent in our country. While at the pay function, students will use this card to buy food or whatever available in the co-op or canteen where the school area is. The meaning here, even the school, co-op and canteen will change the cashless system and will not use the cash after this.
Okay, so next is drawing and description of the product. So this My Student Card has two designs, which is the front design and back design. So for the front design, first it has chip card, which is this chip card can restore all card holders' information like their names, their mobile phone numbers, and their addresses. And second, this My Student Card using RFID technology, which is this RFID technology is contactless payment technology like PayWave. And third, this My Student Card has their card number, which is this card number is My Student Card serial number. And lastly, for the front design of this card, it has identity picture, which is the card holder's image. And second, the back design for this My Student Card is have customer service number. So customer service for any issues regarding the using of the card. So the card holders, if have any issue or the problem in using the My Student Card, so they can call this customer service number. And they have terms and conditions, which is the disclosure of the regulations and the terms and conditions of the product. Next is SWOT analysis. So for the strengths for this product, first, the My Student Card provides the consumer with a more convenient use of their ID. Then the My Student Card allows you to experience both advantage and capabilities of modern technology and the update school technology. And this My Student Cards integrate school services such as entering buildings, getting food in the cafeteria and each other. Also, this My Student Card can mitigate school expenses. Also, the parents can set a limit for the usage of the card. And then, it improves school safety because it will be a cashless school environment. So, it's safer from dropping money or pickpocketing. And then, it can saving students money. And lastly, for the strengths, scans are synchronized to a cloud that can be set to auto sync or manual. No Wi-Fi connection is needed at initial scan. And then the weaknesses, it is unable to accommodate pupils without smartphones because they need to install the apps for the card. And then the constant software updates will seem tedious. This happens because the system will have to be updated for a better experience. And lastly, for the weaknesses, the interruption with the servers. And then the opportunities that we can see in this product, first, the expansion to different schools and institutions. So students can use it at any educational institution. And lastly, the development of new technological solutions that meet the changing needs of institutions and education. Lastly, the threats for this product, first, maybe the security breach such as the hacker system and the competition from other corporate business.
Step by step the process of the invention. For the step 1 is the idea. My Student Card is created for the control and convenience for the student in the financial management that will only deal with all expenses at the school and some store registered under this card. This project has worked with the Ministry of the Education Malaysia to provide the facility and the financial management for the 3 group students, which is the preschool, primary and the secondary student. Also with this pandemic COVID-19, This card will help you to keeping your distance and avoiding any contact from the others. For the step 2 is the concept. For this concept is to student to make all the financial transaction using only this card, and this card cannot withdraw any cash until the student 18 years old. For the registration, a student card will be charged RM10 ringgit, and you can choose any local Malaysian bank company to be under it. For the step 3 is the solution. For number 1 is to avoiding a student to buy any unnecessary thing. For number 2 is to teach and for the teach and financial management for the student at the early age. For number 3 is the avoiding any contact for the COVID-19. Number 4 is reducing thief cases and losing of money. In addition, the parents can control and view all the financial transactions that have been issued by your child at the official website, or will be sent a statement of expenses at home every 3 months. The difference between the My Student Card and the regular debit card is that this card is especially for the school student, that each time student make a payment, it will release a picture and the detail of the owner, such as name, age, school name, and the phone number of the guardian. For the step 4 is the market. For the market, this card will be given a several facility by the registering as a member. You can apply for the educational scholarship, and this card also has partner with the several stores such as a bookstore, food store, sporting goods, and the public transport, that student can take advantage to encourage and attract interest in the reading, sports, and the public service right. And this will be given a student discount. Thank you. For the conclusion, the creation of the My Student Card is an innovation from the debit card. In this advanced technology age, many people have used technology in their daily life, such as finance sector and the services sector. There are many benefits that can we get from the development of the technology that will be a convenience to the people in the matter of the works, that can be save more time and money. For the My Student Card is a card that created specially for the student to make it easier for them to manage their finance and saving wisely at the young age. Furthermore, this card comes with various additional rewards. And the last one is with this invention, it also can minimize the problem statement and achieve the objective statement.